I didn't expect them to arrive that early. I was still tightening the last bolt on the hidden latch when the elevator chimed. 3 soft notes that always sounded gentler than the trouble they brought. I wiped my hands, straightened my collar, and forced my heartbeat into silence. This was the moment I'd been building toward. But you can't understand the end without knowing the beginning. It started at that lunch. A simple table, white plates, silver forks, nothing dramatic. Until my mother leaned in, voice sweet enough to rot the air. "We know about your condo," she said, "and your sister will be moving in with you. It's better for everyone." Everyone. I remember how the word lodged in my throat like a stone. I smiled, nodded, pretended to chew. Inside, something old cracked open. My sister and I were never a perfect pair. She was the golden child, too bright, too loud, too eager to win. I grew up learning to give her space because she devoured whatever she touched. Toys, praise, attention. My father would pat my shoulder and say, "Be understanding, you're the older one." Understanding became my second skin. Silence became my shield. But I thought adulthood would change something. I thought earning my place, my degrees, my job, my own money, would make them see me as more than the quiet one who keeps the peace. I was wrong. The first sign came the day after that lunch. I got a message from the building manager. "Your family came to ask about guest access. They said you approved it." I hadn't. Then came the second sign, my sister texting me. "When should I start moving my stuff? Mom said you're totally fine with it." Fine. Totally fine. The third sign was the final blow. My parents telling relatives at a gathering that my condo was actually our condo now. A family property, apparently. A place my sister would live in while I continued paying for it. My entire achievement twisted into a family asset I never offered. I felt the betrayal like a slow burning fuse under my ribs. But I didn't shout, didn't argue. I've learned that silence can do what shouting never could. That night, I walked through my condo with the lights off, thinking. I had bought this place for peace, for privacy, for the first quiet space that was truly mine. And now they wanted to take it. So I made a decision, not emotional, not impulsive, a clean, sharp thought. They want to walk into my space? Fine, I'll let them, but not how they expect. I started planning. Step 1, I changed the ownership structure. Not to remove them, no, that would make them suspicious. Instead, I legally added a clause that restricted resident access except for me or someone with a signed contract, meaning no one could move in without going through a tenancy process. Step 2, I installed the new security system. Not cameras, not alarms, just a quiet little feature, a timed lockdown mode. When activated, the doors wouldn't open from the inside without my fingerprint. Step 3, I called the building manager. I told them my family would arrive in 2 weeks. I told them to let them in. I told them to direct them straight to my unit. They didn't ask questions. No one ever does when you speak calmly enough. Step 4, I prepared the room. The guest room, the one my sister had claimed as hers. I emptied it. Bare walls, bare floor, a single chair in the middle. Let her feel the truth of what she was trying to claim. 2 weeks later, the elevator chimed. They entered with bags, boxes, smiles. My sister practically dancing through the doorway, already talking about where her vanity would go. I let them look around, let them assume ownership. Then I clicked the lock. The sound? Sharp, final. They froze. My mother frowned. What was that? My condo, I said softly, just entered private mode. They stared at me. I walked to the center of the living room, hands in my pockets. "You wanted to move in," I said. "You wanted to take this place, claim it, use me. Again." My father stepped forward. "Don't be dramatic." "No," I said. "I'm being precise. I showed them the documents, the legal clause, the tenancy requirement, the fact that even standing there without my permission right now was a violation. Their faces drained. My sister was the first to crack. "You can't do this!" I already did. I walked to the door, touched my fingerprint to the panel, and watched it unlock. "You aren't losing a home," I said. "You're losing control." Then I stepped aside. "Get out." One by one, they walked past me. Silent, small, exposed. When the door closed behind them, the condo felt bigger, quieter, mine again. I stood there, letting the silence settle into my bones. People think revenge requires noise, shouting, fighting, chaos. They're wrong. Sometimes revenge is a locked door, a legal clause, a truth spoken too calmly for anyone to escape. And as the elevator carried them away, I felt nothing but the clean, cold satisfaction of finally taking my place back. The place they